video, we are going to practice creating a partial invoice from the drawer. Now, the exercise we're going to follow along with is over here on the right-hand side, and this is pulled from our advanced level ProAdvisor certification course. If you would like more information about that course after we go through the exercise, be sure to click on the link below in the description. Let's read through our scenario today. Developer Photography has decided to go ahead with their outdoor background. They have agreed to pay half the cost now and the other half when the job is complete. It's now time to send out the first invoice. You will need to be in the same session of the sample company that you did the previous exercise 2.11a, create an estimate. This is pulled from our basic level ProAdvisor certification course. If you have not completed that one yet, go ahead and click on the link on the top right corner of your screen. That'll take you to that exercise, complete that one, and then come back to this one so that you are in the same session of the sample company. They build on each other, so you have to start with that first one first. Let's get started with the exercise. Since you will be sending 2 invoices for 1 estimate, we need to start by turning on progress invoicing. To do so, we're going to click on the gear icon and then select account and settings. Here is that gear icon on the top right corner. Click on that. Here is account and settings under your company. Go ahead and select that. Let's click on the sales tab that is over here on the left-hand side. And then we're going to scroll down until we find progress invoicing. It is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th section right here. Go ahead and click anywhere in this section to make it editable, or you could have clicked on the pencil icon. Either one is fine. You want to go ahead and click on the toggle next to create multiple partial invoices from a single estimate. Click on that. When you do, you will receive this pop-up that's just saying you need to update the invoice template. That's totally fine. Go ahead and click on the green update. And now let's click on the green save button, and you can see that that has been turned on. We are finished with this, so let's click on the green done button down here on the bottom right corner of the sample company. And those settings have been saved for us. Now let's go ahead and create an invoice for Developer Photography. To do so, we need to click on the plus new button and then select invoice. That is up here on the top left corner of the screen. Click on plus new, and then under customers, select invoice. Now let's fill it out. In the customer field, we're going to select Developer Photography. Go ahead and click into it. You can start typing their name. You can go ahead and click the down arrow to scroll to it. Either way is perfectly fine. Once you find their name, go ahead and select it. Their information will appear here, and you will notice here on the right-hand side is a pop-up drawer that will appear. And this is showing that estimate, the original estimate for this project. And so we want to add it to the invoice. Go ahead and click on the blue add. You're going to get this little pop-up asking how much you want to invoice. Now, if you remember from the scenario, they're going to do 50% now and 50% later. So you have the options to do the total amount, to moving this estimate over, either the total amount, partial amount, and then you can customize the amount per line. So we want the second one right here. Go ahead and click on the button right there. You will notice that it is automatically defaulting to 50%, which is fine. That's exactly what we want. And QBO is automatically making the calculation of this 50% to the 595, which is half of that 1190. So this is all good to go. All we need to do is click on copy to invoice. Go ahead and do that. And you will see now that every line of the invoice has now been deduced by has a 50% deduction. So here you have 50% of 750 is 375, and then so on for each line. So this is exactly what we wanted to do. This invoice is looking good. We could save and send it if this was not the sample company. The sample company doesn't allow us to actually send out invoices, but in a real life scenario, you could hit save and send. But since we're not in a real life scenario and it's just an exercise, go ahead and click on the down arrow next to save and send, and then select save and close. And now that invoice has been saved. And that is how you would create a partial invoice from the drawer. Now, if you like this exercise and you want to do more like it, or if you would like more information about that advanced level ProAdvisor certification course, be sure to click on the link below in the description, and I will see you in the next exercise.